Boys and girls, here is the last theorem. Tangents from the same point are equal. Now we're going to prove that AB is equal to CB. AB is equal to CB. These two tangents meet at point B. That's what we're going to prove. Right. What is required is this basic knowledge. From grade 8, we learned how to prove congruence of triangles. Now, if one of these properties is satisfied, then we conclude triangles are congruent to each other. Then you're going to find this theorem very easy if you know how to prove triangles congruent to each other. Now, let's start with the proof. Proof. Construction. Right, we're going to join OA, OC, and OB. Join OA, OC, and OB. Right. After constructing, we can see we have two triangles. These two triangles, we're going to prove them congruent to each other. Then we finish with this theorem. This theorem is the simplest. Right. We know that radius is perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. Now, we're going to mention sides that are equal, angles that are equal, so that at the end, one of these properties is satisfied to conclude that those triangles are congruent to each other. We can see that OA is equal to OC. What is the reason? Radii of the same circle are equal. And we can see that in those two triangles, OB is equal to OB. What is the reason? Common side. Common side. And we can see that these two angles are equal by the very same reason. Angle OAB is equal to angle OCB. What is the reason? Because radius is perpendicular to tangent. Radius perpendicular to tangent. Now, when we check here, we have this pair, OA equal to OC. This is the side. And then OB equal to OB. When we check this, OB is opposite 90 degrees angles. Then is the hypotenuse. And we have this angle. Remember, each one is equal to 90. Please don't forget, write each one equal to 90 and conclude with this reason. Please don't forget to mention each equal to 90 there. Show that these angles are equal and then equal to 90 degrees by the reason radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now we can conclude by saying these two triangles are congruent to each other. Remember, when we conclude in the notation that triangles are congruent to each other, please make sure the corresponding sides are corresponding and corresponding angles are corresponding in that notation. What I mean is that because we said OA is equal to OC, then when you name those triangles, let's start with OA, then we know the triangle will be congruent to the other triangle. OA must correspond with OC, and then we said angle A is equal to angle C, and we can see that A corresponds with C. then OB is equal to OB. O, then B, O, then B. Then corresponding angles are corresponding and corresponding sides are corresponding in this notation. Then the reason is that right angles are equal, hypotenuse are equal, and then one other side, RHS property. If these two triangles are congruent to each other, we can see that AB, have a look at AB and CB, they are corresponding. Now we can conclude, therefore, AB is equal to CB. What is the reason? Congruent triangles. Congruent triangles. Those two sides are corresponding from congruent triangles. That is all about this theorem. This is the simplest. Good luck. Enjoy. Wait for other questions.